So as stated before, we can't replace the local dong. That'll never happen. What we can do is the idea of something like that, and again, when things are written versus when they're said, can be interpreted in very different ways as well. What we want to do is address the fact that there's only about 40% of the population of Southeast Asia that are actually part of the digital economy. So Netflix, for example, only had about 1 million subscribers in last we checked in Vietnam. Now, with 100 million population, you think to yourself, why is only 1% of the population on Netflix when those numbers are ridiculous in other countries? Why? A lot of people, turn around and say, oh, it's because they bootleg everything and they pirate everything and they can get cheap copies of everything. But the fact is, a lot of people don't have credit cards and a lot of people can't access these direct debit systems and all the rest of it. So the idea of this is much more to say, if you don't have a credit card and you're not banked and you're unbanked and underserved, how can we help you get into a situation where you can still access and utilize services that are otherwise off limits to you because you're not creditworthy or you don't have access to these types of things? So this line of thinking is much more about, I want to be able to take my dong, I want to be able to purchase something, whether, and for simplistic terms, I'll call it a virtual gift card or credit card or whatever, that I can then take to any of the services that I want to use online. I can type in the number and it will give me access, and those people will receive their payment in dong. Now, we're not bypassing any laws, we're not trying to disrupt the system or legacy systems or whatever, but everything in the background would obviously go through RFOX, and that's the whole idea of things. So what we're trying to do is provide access to digital inclusion for people that feel like they're frozen out, and we've got an increasing number, and it's much smaller than people would like to tell you on Twitter and all the rest of it. There is an increasing number of people who say that they value privacy above anything else. But just on that, to give you an interesting stat, most of those privacy-related tokens or coins that have shielded transactions and no one can see what's going on with those transactions, less than 2% of the transactions done on those chains actually decide to use those hidden functionality and features. So they're all saying, I buy this because I'm in it for the tech and I love privacy coins, but yet 98% of them are sending them around just like they would be Bitcoin or Ethereum. So my 3 words to those people are: turn it up. It is it's just a crap load of noise, and it's just a nice little thing to say, I support privacy.